All right, guys, haven't done any how-to videos in quite a while, so this is one I want to share with you. This one is extremely informative. And like I say, if I can do it, you can do it. What happened? The glass top on my oven got shattered. Dropped a heavy can when I was putting away groceries, dropped a heavy can. I think it was a big can of pumpkin, something like that, which doesn't matter. It hit the surface at just the right angle and shattered the surface. Holy crap. Okay, so I had to go online. So what you want to do first thing you want to do, because you're not going to use the oven or the cooktop anymore until you get a new glass top to replace it. Okay, so in the meantime, I got this. Okay, that's portable induction cooktop with a stainless steel frying pan, stainless steel pot. They're hanging right there because this only works on stainless steel or cast iron. So this is a great temporary until you get this together. So what you want to do, go right inside the oven. I think it's right here. Here it is. Go under here. All right, so there's your information. There's the serial number, there's the model number, and that information you will definitely need. So then what I did was go on Google, and I just Googled, this is an Amana, by the way. So, know the brand, know the model. And I just Googled for replacement glass cooktop for Amana range. And then the model number, all in my Google search. And it gave me a business. I don't remember the name of it offhand, but it gave me an 800 number to call, and I called, got a very, very nice girl on the phone, and I gave her my model number. She went into her computer. She found the replacement top. Okay, so I ordered it. It was like $300 and something. For the black one, it could also come in white, but this one was black, so I wanted to stick with black. Now, what I didn't know, when the glass broke, see, it even has the same name and logo right there. It's called Shot Ceramics. Anyway, but what I didn't know was, okay, so I'll try to show you this. You can see how it's setting in the oven. Everything's black. This, the frame, and the glass are all one piece. So when you order these, you're not getting just this glass surface. You're replacing this, okay, and this. But it comes to you all in one piece. Okay, it took like 2 months to get it because they are on back order. She said that this is one of the most common replacement issues of something broken in the kitchen. So anyway, got that ordered. So in the meantime, I didn't know that this was all a single piece unit. So in the meantime, I just took out all the pieces of broken glass, big chunks of glass. Now, as you're doing that, what you're going to find out is this corner and that corner and that corner and this corner, those have double-sided sticky tape underneath them that hold the glass in place to this unit, to the frame. Okay, and at the time I was taking this apart, I didn't know that. So anyway, I got all the glass pieces out. Now, all around this edge, there is a manufacturer's seal that keeps it all sealed up in one piece. Now, all you're replacing when this happens is the frame, it's all, like I said, it's all one piece. You're replacing the frame and the glass. It wasn't until the top came. Now, I had to turn the light off because the glare was tremendous. So now what you're going to do is come here. Now you're still in the process of removing the old frame. So you go under here. You open the oven door. Don't look at my oven. I need to clean it again. Sorry. But under here, there's a screw right there. Come on, camera. Focus. There's a screw right there. And another one right under there. It's a Phillips. And those are very, very short screws. So it takes little to nothing to get those out. So once you get those out, you have essentially released the grip on this whole frame. So then you're going to take it like right here. Leave the door open when you're doing this part, but take the frame right here and just kind of pop it up and slide it out. Okay? Now your new frame will look exactly like this one. It will look exactly like the one you're replacing in this particular oven. It's probably generic across the board for ovens and assembly and that kind of thing. So I took the new cooktop, slid it in, and I put this screw back in and this screw back in. I got it to set flush in here because you're going to line up right here. There is a little flap that's part of this assembly, but it's recessed in because there's a crease right here. So there's a little flap that comes over about here, goes down about there. And it's curved so that when you pop it in, it's going to hold its position because of that tilt on that flap here. It's the same metal as this, but they've got it set so that when you push it in there, it's going to pop into place and stay. Okay, so I don't recall doing any screws across here. Okay, this just slid in and then popped into place. Okay, so I'm back on the back side. So what you're going to do now, because you have this, let me tap this, I want it to focus. So once you have that front side reassembled as I just showed you, this piece, which you have already removed, is sitting on the floor somewhere. So you're ready to put this piece back on, okay? Now, again, you're gonna slide it, you're gonna go lower than where it is right now. Oh, I gotta wipe that off. You're gonna go lower than where it is right now. This is the bottom of it right across here. That's the bottom of it. So you're gonna go actually lower than that, bring it in, and then you're gonna slide it up so that right here, this edge, you'll see this. When you're taking that off, you'll see that. You got a flap under here, a flap over, flap under, that kind of situation. And then over here at the end, of course, it pops out because you're going to put a screw back in there. And you're going to put a screw back in there. All right, and then you got a screw here, screw here, screw here. Now these screws are like this big. So when you take those out, be ready because they're not hard to get out and they will fall on the floor. And then you can search for them. I did use a magnetic screwdriver though. All right, so you're putting this panel back in. So you're gonna, like I said, slide it up and then go in and then line up these flaps and then do the top screws, do the next screws on both sides, do the next screw on both sides, do the bottom screws on both sides. Then you're ready to slide the oven back against the wall. Hold on. Okay, so that's the complete replacement of the stove top. So my main focus or main point on that was that this, the frame, the glass, and this back here are all one single piece. And it's pretty easy to just slide it out once you get these screws out, and then slide it back in. And like I said, this panel that sticks over here, it's a lip or a flap, whatever you want to call it, made out of this same metal. it's set so that when you push it in, it pops into place and it's held secure. And then you put the screw back in over here and the screw back in over here. And then your cooktop is ready to go. So we just give that a nudge. And fortunately for me, mine is set up so that I have this open area behind the oven and I can have access to the back of it pretty easy. But the thing is, it will slide out far enough that you can take it completely out of its spot and do all your back work on it. All right. That's pretty much it. It's a pain in the ass to be without it, excuse my French, to be without your cooktop. But that one was, I think I paid 24 bucks for it. It's a portable induction cooktop and just stainless steel, and then you can cook. Okay, and it cooks very fast. I prefer cooking on this. But that's it. That's a replacement. Underneath, now, the only other thing I would suggest is before you do all this, unplug the oven. I did not. I got a little zealous and just did it and put it all together. I knew that my burners were all working because I did give them just a quick test to be sure they lit up. And they all did, so that's fine. And then once I got the cooktop back on, I turned the burners on just enough to see that they would light up. So there is this one. Boom. The back one. And boom. And this back one. Boom. And the front one. And boom. Okay, so those are all set and done. Okay, so that is replacing a cooktop. And have a super day. Okay, I wanted to come back and do a quick edit because I went through the video and I think I left out a little tiny part. Okay, I'm on the back of the oven again, looking right here at this is, remember I told you a little flap goes in here like this. Okay, so that's going to put you right about this level for the top of this new frame that you're putting in. Go right across here. So behind this aluminum panel is the top of the new piece that you're putting in. So when you attempt to pull this frame out, if it gets stuck and it's not coming loose, double check to be sure across, like right I said, right here's the top edge. Go right across here, right across here. Okay, be sure to check right behind this panel. Right about there, you'll see the upper lip edge of this piece here. Double check to be sure there's not a screw in here that goes up. And again, it's just going to be one of those little tiny screws that might anchor this. I can't remember if I did release that one out of there or not. But just in case the frame isn't popping out, double check to be sure there's not a screw right in here on the top of that panel that needs to be removed. And if there is, it's going to be tiny and short. I just don't remember if I did or not. I forgot to film this during the actual work. But if this old frame pops out real quick, you're good to go. But if it's stuck for some reason, double check that there's not a screw in there that you got to take out. Again, let me back up because you're looking under here. It's about that level right across here. That would be the top edge of the frame that you're replacing. There may have been one screw here and one screw go up here, but again, they're little tiny screws. Once those two are out, now on my cabinet, I kept all the side screws over here, kept all the side screws over here. Then I went back out to the front side and just, again, lifted it up over there at the front, lifted it up and popped it out. So I don't remember if that screw is back here or not. So double check on that if it gets stuck and it's giving you a headache, because that could be the reason. But other than that, there's nothing else. Okay, and I'll insert this later. Thank you.